Good afternoon. I'm getting ready to have a nasty thunderstorm come through. And I'm here for it. So I just got back from Virginia Beach to take my son to go spend a couple of days with his girlfriend. So it's just me inside. I got a pot of ribs in the crock pot. I got a loaf of bread in the oven. I'm getting ready to roast off some Brussels sprouts, and we're gonna have dinner. After the snake fiasco this morning, when I got back from Virginia Beach, first thing I did was go check the birds. Then I went down to check the horses because we moved their paddock this morning. I got the kitchen scrubbed. That felt good. I got the kitchen done, dishes done. So he's going to be gone for a couple of days so I can clean the living room one day after work. It needs to be dusted and swept. So, I'm using Intuitive Whispers Oracle by Maud Hurst this afternoon, or it's a collective need today. Listen from the heart. Anything else? Slow down. Throat release. 1 + 8 is 9, and there's the 9. I see. Stop pushing and striving. Card number 15, bottom of the deck. Okay. Stop pushing and striving. You're trying too hard to make things happen, and it's time to slow down and enter into flow with life. So much energy is wasted when you feel the need to push to create. Creativity is activated from stillness, so take your foot off the pedal for a moment and stop to breathe. There are two paths in life that coexist. They both lead to the same destination, but one is pushed and the other is supported and pulled. Let's switch paths. Accept support where you need it and take a breather to look at the bigger picture. You'll know when you're back in the flow of life, when things feel effortless yet productive, and when things feel like they head towards you, not away from you. Life doesn't have to be a struggle. Fair enough. Listen from the heart. Your heart song wants to be heard. Are you listening to it? Your heart holds the most powerful energy of all, love. It also holds sadness, sorrow, and joy. It's full of big emotions, and it's inviting you to feel into it so you can process and heal in order to love more deeply. Whatever emotion your heart is holding right now, breathe into it. Suppressing this emotion could lead to your heart holding on to feelings for longer than it needs to. Breathe in with compassion. Explore what needs to be released. Whether you're searching for deeper self-love or romantic love, the journey always starts from within. The deeper you can love yourself, the deeper you will allow others to love you, and you can love in return. Let your heart be heard, healed, and harmonized. Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Slow down. You're being called to slow down. The world around you might feel like it's moving too fast, but remember, there is hardly ever an outward hurry, only an inner one. You don't need to move fast to get to your destination. Slowing down will allow you to prioritize what is truly important to you and make space for your intuition to be heard. Being still can feel rebellious in a world that celebrates busyness, but this is your time to rebel. Disconnect in order to reconnect. And finally, throat release. What are you not communicating that needs to be released? Your throat has a way of telling you something. Your throat has a way of telling you something isn't right before you consciously even know it. It often gets sore, tight, or hoarse when there's something that needs to be said or heard that you're ignoring. What do you need to say, shout, sing, laugh, or cry about? There are many different ways you can release, but sound is often the most effective way to get what is stuck inside to come out. Often we're taught to hold things in and solve them by ourselves, but this is rarely the best way for the body to process its feelings. Let it out. You deserve to be heard, and your throat is a powerful tool that connects your mind and body. Stop pushing and striving. Listen from the heart. Listen to what your body is telling you. Slow down and release it. What a beautiful message we're getting this afternoon. I've just been going with the pace of life. It feels like time no longer exists for me as things go as fast or as slow as they need to, and I'll get there when I need to get there. No more anxiety about the destination. No more anxiety about getting to the destination. So tell me about listen from the heart. The Two of Wands. And the Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, what did listen from the heart say? Whatever emotion your heart is holding right now, breathe into it. Seven of Cups. These cups are filled with water. That's our emotions. Kitty's just in the middle looking for a way out. Usually the Eight of Swords is us with a blindfold on when we cannot see. We can't see the choices that we need to make, but this cat's looking them dead in the face. He's got to clean up this mess right here. And he's just looking at the swords, like, where do I start? When you're listening to your emotions, especially when you're right at the beginning of this, because this feels like dark night energy to me. So, like right at the beginning of this journey, when we're going through the dark night, it does kind of feel like, okay, I need to make a decision. Which way do I go? How do I build my house? start with your four walls, right? Utilities, transportation, food, and keeping a roof over your head. Which one of those is the most important? Keeping the roof over your head. So we need to look for the emotion that houses represent the self. So keeping the roof over your head, keeping your mental stability intact is going to be the most important thing for you right now. So you're going to have to listen to your emotions as they're coming up. Slow down. Slow down. Tell me about this card. One more. The Daughter of Wands. Three of Wands. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Exactly. Some days you're going to need rest. Some days you just need to take a break and really take the time to process those emotions. We deal with this stuff like while we're at work, while we're trying to manage a relationship, while we're raising kids. Sometimes the answer is to stop what you're doing and go take a me day. Sleep if you need to sleep, but go take a you day. Rest. The Three of Wands says that, so you go from the two where you're like trying to decide to the three where you're just now watching and waiting for the opportunities to come in. The Daughter of Wands, though, that's the page, is really in a position where she's waiting she wants to explore. And when I see the Three of Wands with the Page of Wands, that's usually my sign that we need to just keep going. But remember that you have a lot of work to do, and you have to remember to take care of yourself. Tell me about throat release, please. One. The Son of Swords. So now we're moving to the Knight. Throat release. Take action with the Three of Swords. There's something that you need to say about a situation that got you fucked up. This is the heartbreak, the disappointment, like the actual... Somebody did something to you. And you need to speak up about it. Two of Pentacles. The only way that you're going to learn balance is to open your mouth. You have to make mistakes. And you're not going to be able to make mistakes unless you actually do it. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Stop pushing and striving. You're gonna fuck up. You're gonna relapse. Mistakes will be made. Especially when it comes, like this whole reading here is all about communication and communicating your emotions. Learning how to do that is especially when you come from a place where you were not allowed to express your emotions as a, let's say, as a child, you're gonna wanna like throw up all your emotions on people almost like right away, like, oh my god, well, when you did that, that made me feel that was this sort of way, and you're projecting and I don't care for that, or you know, you did XYZ and now I feel ABC. Mistakes are going to be had in those conversations, but all you can do is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for making the mistake. There's nothing that you can do to fix it. Not a single thing. All you can do is change the way you communicate going forward. So a little bit of self-awareness goes a long way here. Hold on, I'm going to get one more card for you guys. Okay, so what I've got here is the Alchemy, the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. What does the collective need to alchemize in order to make this a little easier? What can we do to make this a little easier? Some of you may be in relationships with past people and you're just starting to open up to them again, and you've got to learn a new way to communicate with them because you're not the same person that you used to be. Right, I think we're all in a phase of that kind of growth right now. What does the collective need to know, please? So the card that we have here is Alchemical Wedding. Oh, the Heroes Gamos. It's the Two of Cups. It's the Two of Pentacles. Heroes Gamos. Alright, let's read about this and close the reading out. Where are we? Card number 60. All hail the Alchemical Wedding. The laboratory morphs into a dreamlike dance floor, and all of your allies, fellow alchemists, and ancestors are here to witness the celebration. What was once lost has been found. What was once denied has come fully into the alchemist's embrace. The work is often felt as serious and studious, but the Alchemical Wedding is a moment of levity and lightness. When this card arrives, it is of utmost importance to mark the occasion. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Honor and acknowledge those who have helped you along the alchemical path. You've come so far. Energy radiates from the uniting of opposites and the redrawing of life's blueprint. The new form has arrived. The unknown has become known. You'll be back to your existential queries and tinkering ways in no time. Now the work is to revel in the miracles. Witness the journey of a fellow alchemist, celebrate and congratulate them. The Alchemical Wedding is not about you. This is the key to alchemy. The Alchemical Wedding is a radical act of presence and acceptance. Presence, awareness, a little bit goes a long way. Do something spontaneous today without rules. Listen from your heart. No books, no spreadsheets, no social media, and no schedule. I love you. I hope you guys enjoy your evening and have a fantastic day. Catch you on the next one.